And Arvind Kejriwal seems to have reignited the Revdi or the Freebies debate after Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday had said that taxpayers are saddened by their money being used for freebies. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal has said that politicians also get so many free facilities. Don't insult the public by repeatedly saying free Revdis. My colleague Rupashri is now joining us on the broadcast. Rupashri, Arvind Kejriwal not ready to let go of this entire freebies debate because what has been said by Prime Minister, of course, has given him another leeway to probably comment on that. Which way is he headed with the comments that he's making?
Well, Aam Aadmi Party is actually extremely clear on its stand on what has been termed as freebies. In fact, Aam Aadmi Party actually believes that these are lifeline services. That if a person does not earn a particular kind of money, it does not mean that he or she would be deprived of clean water, good education, good healthcare facilities, and so on and so forth. And remember, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi actually made that comment for the first time in a rally in Uttar Pradesh, even though he had not taken any names, it was Arvind Kejriwal who had responded immediately because it was the Aam Aadmi Party which actually perceived that to be directed at the Aam Aadmi Party. And with elections coming, just round the corner in both Himachal and Gujarat, Arvind Kejriwal is trying to convey this message both to political parties and more importantly to the voters, that he is not going to budge from the position of on freebies that he has taken.
Rupashri, I'm really sorry, I'd have to interrupt you there. Let me take this across to Amit Malviya of the BJP, who's now joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Malviya, thank you so much for being a part of this discussion on CNN News 18. What do you make of these comments that have been made by Arvind Kejriwal now that he's attacking not just the BJP, but also the Prime Minister's comments on freebies debate?
Look, this freebies debate, as far as Arvind Kejriwal is concerned, is quite misplaced because he's somebody whose welfare programs are not targeted. They are meant for everybody. He also promises to fund consumptions of people. The BJP, the central government, and the Prime Minister have on several occasions said that people who need the state support, whether it is free electricity, education, and healthcare, and for the records, India has been providing free education and healthcare to millions of poor and those below the poverty line for several decades now. It's not something that Arvind Kejriwal has brought to the fore. The Ayushman Bharat program run by the central government covers 50 crore people. That is perhaps 100 times the size of the population of Delhi, of which Arvind Kejriwal is the chief minister.
So where does one draw the line, Mr. Malviya? When you talk about Ayushman Bharat, and if Arvind Kejriwal is offering free electricity in Delhi and let's say Punjab, where is the demarcation? What is freebies, what is not?
If you provide free electricity to people who live in a 25 crore bungalow in Defense Colony and GK, that is freebie. When you provide free electricity to people who are below poverty line, when you provide healthcare facilities free to people who are below poverty line, like the Ayushman Bharat does, that is welfare scheme. That is the essential difference. And one thing is to actually implement schemes and programs on the ground. The other is to keep coming and making these statements and putting out ads, which is what Arvind Kejriwal does. Today, Delhi does not have water for its residents. Forget about free water. So it makes no sense to keep talking about free water when you're not able to provide basic clean drinking water to the people. And Arvind Kejriwal has failed on all these counts. But the truth is that Prime Minister Modi's government is ensuring that several million households now get water through taps in their homes. That is the difference. So when you fund consumption, which means when you start putting money in the hands of people who don't need it, and you do so to get their vote, that is freebie. But when you give it to the deserving people, like Prime Minister Modi's government has ensured that for the last 3 years during the pandemic, 80 crore people have been fed because they need the state support at a time when the country is going through a crisis. But when you start providing it to people who don't need it, that is freebies because you're doing so to just garner votes. That is the essential difference between freebies and welfare.
All right, Mr. Malviya, thank you so much. We'd actually leave that for our viewers and see how many of you agree to Amit Malviya's differentiation that he's presented before you when he talks about welfare schemes as opposed to freebie culture that both the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party chief, are talking about. Let's actually listen into what the Prime Minister had said about this entire freebie culture that he was attacking.
टैक्सपेयर जब ये देखता है कि उससे वसूले गए रुपयों में मुफ्त की रेवड़ी बांटी जा रही है तो टैक्सपेयर सबसे ज्यादा दुखी होता है। आज ऐसे अनेकों टैक्सपेयर मुझे खुलकर चिट्ठी लिख रहे हैं। मुझे खुशी है कि देश में एक बड़ा वर्ग देश को रेवड़ी कल्चर से मुक्ति दिलाने के लिए कमर कस रहा है।